Hey there, folks. It's UFO Bob. Life is an adventure, good and bad. Either way, you have to embrace it or reject it. I choose to embrace it, even when things go wrong. So join me as we explore this portion of Orange County. Our first point of interest is a panoramic view of the Silverado Canyon. On the horizon, Santiago Peak, the highest point in Orange County, and part of the Santa Ana mountain range. It's from here that the Silverado Creek first begins its journey into the canyon. Next up, the Santiago Canyon Road Bridge. In 2021, it replaced the bridge built in 1963, which was 220 feet long and 30 feet wide. Now, that's narrow and dangerous. Located on County Highway S18, the upgraded bridge includes widening, guardrails, improved bike lanes, and caution signs. Now, believe it or not, I've been coming here for over 50 years. In fact, my home is only about 20 minutes away. But the difference between the canyon and where I live is like night and day. Thus, when I get tired of the urban grind, I come here to relax and recharge. Nestled among the Santa Ana Mountains, named by the Gaspar de Portola expedition in 1769, this short mountain range extends 61 miles along the coast of Southern California. As we head up the path, note the scorched trees that line the roadside. More about that in a moment. But first, let me tell you about the critters and the plant life that inhabit this area. For example, bobcats, coyotes, gray foxes, long-tailed weasels, American badgers, mountain quails, bats, and spotted owls call this canyon home. Plus, a wide variety of snakes, lizards, tarantulas, frogs, toads, and butterflies also populate this area. Of course, within the canyon is also a wide variety of plant species. These include chaparral, valley grassland, southern oak woodland, riparian woodland, coastal sage scrub, and of course, wildflowers. That's a pretty cool looking tree. I don't know if you can tell, but it's blackened. And that is because of fire damage. We often have brush fires every 3 or 4 years out this way. The last fire to ravage the canyon was in late 2020, and it burned over 13,000 acres. We had a tremendous amount of rainfall this winter, so the landscape is exceptionally lush and green. Oh, talking about fire damage, here's another very good example of what I was talking about. That's left of a tree. It may surprise you, but from that dead tree will come life. Indeed, wildfires are good for the environment. Why? Because they remove overgrowth and leave behind mineral-rich soil and additional sunlight. And this allows fire followers to sprout. These are seeds of plants like wild heliotrope and fire poppy that lie dormant until the fire burns away the chaparral canopy. As I walk down this road, what amazes me is that the canyon has remained virtually unchanged since I was a child. As I stated earlier, I've been coming here for over 50 years. It began with my parents. Often, on a Sunday afternoon, they would take me and my brothers out here for a ride. Later, as a Boy Scout, I would go camping in this area. Eventually, when I was studying filmmaking, I would shoot several of my projects out here. Now, I come out here for peace and solitude. One last thing. I want to show you this. Down there is the Silverado Creek, bone dry at the moment, and despite how it looks now, it's a major Orange County watercourse, and I wanted to walk along its banks. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a suitable path to it. Anyway, its headwaters begin atop Santiago Peak. From there, it flows 34 miles to become a tributary of the Santa Ana River, which flows to the Pacific Ocean near Huntington Beach. Well, this pretty much wraps it up. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed the video, would you consider liking, commenting, and subscribing? You know what? This is all you're going to get to see me. The shadow nose and the finger. Not that I'm giving you the finger, I'm just giving you the shadow.